Hi everyone! In today's video, I'll be showing you how to write in the calligraphy style using both the brush pen and Faux method. I decided to do this video because over the years, tons of people have seen me do this and asked, oh my god, how did you do that? Wow, can you teach me how to do that? Calligraphy honestly is a great hobby to learn. Not only is it a creative outlet, but also can be seen as a therapeutic activity. It can be a really useful skill in the design market and can additionally improve your handwriting. And, especially in the studygram world, it can improve the look and creativity within bullet journaling and note-taking. So, this being said, let's get right into it. Firstly, I'm going to go over the basic motions of calligraphy, whether you're doing Faux or brush pen. Essentially, when you stroke downwards or move your writing utensil in a downward motion, pulling it towards you, the line created has to be thick. When you stroke upwards or move your writing utensil in an upward motion, pushing it away from you, the line created has to be thin. For the Faux method, you can really use any writing utensil. Pencils, pens, markers, etc. Really anything that can draw a line. To achieve Faux calligraphy, we have to physically draw in those downward, thicker strokes. For example, use this squiggle. The first stroke I made went south to north, upwards, meaning I can leave it thin. However, the second stroke I made went from north to south, downwards, meaning I have to draw in a thicker line. Usually, this thicker line is shaded in full. To apply the Faux method in words, first sketch out the word in cursive. Then determine which strokes went upward or downwards and draw thicker lines on the downward strokes. The first stroke of H went up, so we leave it, but here the second stroke went down, so we draw a thicker line. The third stroke is going up, so we leave it, but the last stroke again is going down, so we have to draw in a thicker line. Overall, all you really have to do is determine which strokes are downwards and then make those lines thicker. As you keep practicing, you'll automatically be able to determine this as you go along. For the brush method, you have to use any utensil with a brush tip. Some companies professionally create pens for this, such as Tombow, Kuretake, Pencil, Zig, etc. However, you can also use a well-made paintbrush if you really wanted to. To achieve brush pen calligraphy, you must apply little to no pressure when making upward strokes, but applying more pressure when making downward strokes. This ensures that the upward strokes are thin and the downward strokes are thick. Be sure to hold your brush pen at an angle, not vertically. Let's go back to the squiggle. On the first stroke here, I'm moving upwards, so I'm applying little to no pressure. However, on the downward stroke here, I am applying lots of pressure because it's going to be thick. The same idea applies to words. The first stroke of H goes up, so we're not going to apply pressure. The second stroke goes down, so we're going to apply more pressure. The third one goes up, so no pressure, and the last one goes down, so more pressure. It's very similar to Faux calligraphy, except you don't have to make thick lines yourself because the brush pen does it for you. When applying pressure on the brush pen, be sure to not apply too much pressure or you could ruin your brush. Hearing squeaks is normal, but if you're making dents in the paper, try going lighter. Both of these methods look easy, but practice is key. The first time you experiment with calligraphy, especially with brush pens, you might not get the result that you want. When I first began calligraphy, I wasn't that good either. However, with practice and determination, you can only get better. So I recommend practicing the squiggle motions and writing random words over and over in the Faux calligraphy method or brush pen. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, comment them below, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really helps the girl out.